Finally, we have an explanation for why everything looks so weird. Why I use the irregular layout. It's because this one works with my OBS settings and the other one doesn't. Look, it's Duralath. That might be really quiet. What if I did like that? It's probably still really quiet. Duralath? I played him in like 2011. I played him a few times back then in just random ranked matches in SF3 Online Edition. And I think he's gotten appreciably better since then. Meanwhile, I've kind of stagnated a little bit. Well, I'm definitely better than I was then, but I'm not way better, considering the amount of time that passed. Let me wake up Perry. He does a lot of... Alex's options are really shitty. Off of certain stuff. He has a really good mid, like, meaty, and then very garbage low meaties, of which he just lit me up because I tapped parry twice. I did, like, immediate low... No, immediate high parry, and then, I think, immediate low parry. Something, I don't remember. What a garbage combo. By me. Weathering that storm. Looking pretty stupid right now. Yours truly. It's alright, I got him in the corner. This is where the magic happens. I think that was actually a punish. I don't know if it was or not. Neutral jumping there, it's a mix-up on when to parry. It's a tricky situation. No, I went for the red, but too late. I've like started trying to red parry that, but you have to be really fast. But the good thing about it is if I'm too late, I just block, so no harm done. Alex's punish there is actually that sweep. And it's hard to do, too. It's like icing on the cake. That was empty jump throw, but I did throw early because there's no downside that I'm aware of. Red parry there would have won. Very nice play by yours, truly. By that I mean, wow, that was kind of shitty. How much of this is there? 53 minutes. I'm going to be fighting Duralath for a while. Where is everyone? I fucking didn't even tweet or anything, and there's already no one here. I know I'm live, because my thing was open in the background. Oh, that was sad. 10 strong just whiffed. I might have hit him. I might have counter hit him. You can't tell because this game doesn't have fucking counter hit notification. But it's possible my jump right now is just clean beat his close strong because he hit it late or something. I don't think I would have built the meter for that. But I wish I did hit the second close strong. Hi. This is me versus Mr. Duralath. Sometimes I'll go for that into cross up. Parry. Jump in and then parry the other way. The thing about that is I don't really care if someone does that. I haven't played a lot of Alex's who have done like some of the gimmicks that he does. Not that he's a gimmicky player. The jump jab just whiffed. It's so sad. I have to super jump cancel late there. I forgot. I actually hit him too high on my close strong. So I had to adjust for that. There, I did neutral jump. I think I actually fuck up that neutral jump a couple times. I'm really garbage at neutral jumping on the pad I use. Ooh, that one was a hard one to connect. But then I got this, so it's okay. Hi. Oops. That would have added not that much damage, but you know, I would have liked it. That was a car throw. Look at all these people suddenly showing up. Hi, everyone. I noticed that my Twitch has a lot of new faces lately. And also that my Twitch recent broadcasts have like thousands of views, or like 1,000 each. It's like, what the fuck? Where'd all these people come from? Was it really just the update videos? We can leave if you want. No. Like, I'm not 100% sure I recognize any of these names. Of like anyone in this fucking chat right now. Who are you all? Oh, look at that. Anti-air into stuff. I did roundhouse ender. That's greedy. It's not a bad ender for damage. Oops. Attacked the wrong way. Ugh. That's what happens. I could have parried it. A good aura would be ready. That was scary. Early jump medium kick. I get tired of fighting games frequently. That's why I only play fighting games like once a week. I don't think I'll ever burn out though. It's been too long that I haven't burned out. I don't think burning out is in my future. I reminisced while I was after this. I was chatting with Duralath during his stream because he was streaming this, so you can go watch Duralath's version if you want. After that, I was reminded of a story because Dime was in there, and I like challenged him, and he didn't accept. And I've actually got a really funny. This should kill, I think. He got the first parry. I was gonna cancel the super no matter what, and it's safe if I cancel the super. I think, even if it's parried. Maybe not. He might be able to hit me with like a jump button, jump medium. But the thing about that is he'll be moving the other direction. Like when you get that, when you jump over and I dash under and I do close strong and you parry both hits, even if you get a button, you continue moving in that case to the left. So he would have to like do a button and then come down and do something that would combo, which like nothing would combo there for Alex. I already make one vid a month. Before the update videos, it was like the bad balance stuff. I did like 3 of those in 3 months. Or 2 months. Oops, didn't want that charge. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was reminded of a weird story I have about Dine. Yeah, he plays Makoto for the rest of this whole set, so get used to this Makoto. I don't remember if he ever goes back to Alex. I don't think he does. His Makoto's really good. I played a lot of Makotos who are all about this skill level, honestly. His is kind of more calculated than some of the other Makotos I play. Plus, he's actually playing SA1, which I think is the better SA versus Oro. A lot of the other Makotos I play, I'll pick SA2 because it's fun. Okay, so when I was like pretty new to fighting games, that requires a micro walk. It's kind of hard to get. I used to play on 2DF and later GGPO, and I think that I ran into Dine on GGPO, and this was about 2007-ish. I played Dine. There's no niche punish. Well, there are some niche punishes, but that's not really important. The important thing is I can hold up versus a lot of her pressure if it's SA2. And it's hard to really punish that. Like low short into light dash punch is not very dangerous unless there's an SA1 hiding behind it. And with Oro's double jump, getting him to jump is actually not very helpful because it doesn't really create a punish for you necessarily. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so Dine. Right when I was new, I played on GGPO, and I ran into Dine, and he challenged me, or I challenged him, something like that. And he played Dudley for the first, like, 10, and I got smacked all but one. I, like, played, Oro. I played Oro the whole way, as I always used to back in the day, and as I still generally do. And I went, like, 9-1 versus his Dudley, give or take. And then after I got the one, or I don't remember when it happened. She bounces off that weird, I forgot. Makoto bounces like super easily. That's actually why you have to use light super versus Makoto, is because she bounces very readily there. After I beat the Dudley, he switched over to 12. Yeah, I'm watching my own replays. Oh, you want to show me a replay of yourself so I can evaluate it? If it's Street Fighter 3, it's hard to evaluate and give advice. Maybe. Unless you're doing stuff really wrong. And then he switched to 12. I'm telling the story so slow and shitty. Dine switched to 12, and I went, I think, 8 continuous losses. So I got smacked by the Dudley, like 9-1, and then I got smacked by the 12, like 8-0. Okay, and it was a 12, which, you know, was my first time fighting a good 12, but at the same time, it was like, the only thing I knew about 12 was that I played, was that 12 sucked. Yeah, Dime plays Third Strike, supposedly. Anyway, I was still pretty new to fighting games at this point. I was pretty good. I was a early bloomer, I guess, in fighting games. I was already doing, like, a lot of the stuff I'm doing now. I couldn't do SA2 stuff at all back then. But the SA3 stuff I was doing pretty much the same way I do now, where I confirm it from Close Strong. Yeah, it's the same guy. Dying. I'm dead. It's a P. I think I try to shake really hard here, but I'm nowhere near close enough. Anyway, Dine didn't say a thing to me while I was playing him, and I didn't say a thing to him. But Dine was going around with like this crowd of people. There were like 3 or 4 like viewers, and all the time I was playing him, the viewers were talking shit on me. They were like, "Who's this dumbass?" Or like, "Look at this dumb bullshit he's doing." Scrub like uppercuts, whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what they were saying. All he does is match close strong. Who knows? It's been a long fucking time. But he had this like crowd of people who were like shit talking me, even though I didn't do anything. I was just playing. That normally juggles even when you get the second hit, which I just did, but it actually didn't there. And it was so tilting. I'm sure that probably contributed a little bit to me getting absolutely smacked. But it almost put me off fighting games. Because this was still, I'd only been playing fighting games for like a year, and it was just such like a negative experience for me. I was like, what's the point of playing fighting games if this shit happens? Oops, that was supposed to be EX uppercut into super. Which I don't even know how I had that. No, regular uppercut to super. But I got hit, and then I did the super cancel anyway. Anyway, all that happened in like 2007-ish, 2008-ish, somewhere around then. And now it's 2020, and I see Dine fairly regularly in the Third Strike lobby. And every single time I see him, I challenge him. And he has never once accepted any of my challenges. I want to say I do better now, because I'm a better player. But I don't know, the last time I played him was back then. I've never gotten to play him more recently. Because he just ducks all my challenges. This is a true story about me and Dine. I told Duralath that story, and Duralath said that with my current skill level, I would probably cream Dine. But I don't know if that's true, because all I remember is getting smashed back in the day. I fucked that up. You have to dash first, then jump. I could have done the Crota setup, but what I was trying to do, you just hold up forward there, but because I threw myself into the corner, you can't do that if you're throwing yourself into the corner. I just forgot. I think neither player can be in the corner and have that setup work. Mid-screen, it's a cross-up unblockable. Even on quick stand, I think, for Makoto. But every now and then I just forget. It's like, oops, the corner. It's kind of funny thinking about how much I've gotten out of fighting games and how much other people have gotten out of them thanks to me. And thinking all of that could have just not happened if I just gave up then. Oops, that would have been a full jump in. That would have been nice. Ow. That was a real punish. He got me in the landing frames. Stand fierce. I was greedy. He quick stands every single one of those. You should always quick stand there. There's no downside. The downside is nowhere near as bad as eating an cross-up unblockable. You can actually still get some abuse out of them even if you even if they do quick stand, if you know they're gonna quick stand. Ooh. Got it. Aw. That was too late. Or too early. Or too late. I should have done earlier universal overhead. Ugh, I hate that. I'm actually unsafe there. I don't know what I'm really anticipating for. That was the riskiest parry of my whole life. Anything he did there could have killed me. Imagine if he just super canceled to SA1 after I parried. That would have been funny as fuck. I would have died. He threw there. I could probably shimmy that, but I don't think I ever actually do that during this set. But like he does that fairly reliably, I think, so maybe I could do something. I like always parry there. Don't expect that to change for the entirety of the set. I cannot help it. If someone does a cross under, I parry. Specifically, I usually do the OS parry block. It's just instinct. Sometimes I parry low though, but I always parry. Oh, you guys have seen this episode before. Here I am. Oops, kind of fucked it up. It's alright, I got those. It's an overhead super. Oro lands one close strong in an ideal screen position, and then he wins. Zubat VGC. Leaf isn't the same without Bunga shouting. It's true. I need a hype man. I can't be my own hype man. It's that same combo. I did a unique loop of it there, I'll have you know. That loop that I just did is very hard to parry, because you have to parry after Aura crosses you up, which is very difficult. Also, I'm dying. I think my low parry is shameless. Why is Oro yellow? Because I picked the secret color. Oh, do you mean in lore? Why is Oro yellow? He's that old. He's Asian. Is that racist? Did I just say something racist? Whoa. That's like the dream scenarios when she dashes in on a super. I mean on a close strong. I actually missed him there. Yeah, jaundice. He's a Brazilian years old! That's a good one. I love that ender. I apologize for any racist remarks I may have just made. Asians are based. If you're here and you're Asian, you're based. That was like meaty close roundhouse. I have to wonder if that was supposed to be hard Karkusa or if he wanted that. It's hard to know with the Makoto, you know what I mean? Ooh, those hurt. It's hard to win around when you eat a Super 1, says the SA2 Aura player. One of my friends was playing Makoto the other... actually, it was months ago. And he was doing command grabs. Or is human. And he was doing the light command grab, and I was like, huh? Honestly, just like, do the heavy one always. I think the light one is faster. I don't even remember. The heavy one has the most range. For almost all other grapplers, the heavy one has the least range but the highest damage. But obviously damage isn't really a factor for Karkusa in any version. I think they all do the same damage. Oops. I eat that every time he does it. But in SF3 and SF4, Makoto's hard command grab is the one with the most range. Bit different. No, he blocked. I should have done Stand Fierce. Super was probably good there, honestly. And a throw would have been nice there if I did it a little bit later. There it is. He got the quick stand, but I could have played around that. I could have still got a cross up if I just super jumped once I woke up. I walked a bit though. Like every Street Fighter is a human. There's like 2 Street Fighters who are robots, and that's it. The rest of them are all humans. It's like 3 or 4 Street Fighters that are robots. Are there? Q might be a robot. Blanca's a human. Aura's level 3 super? Yeah. It's the highest single combo damage you can get for SA2 Aura. So already you're playing SA2 Aura because it's debatably his best super. And if you have like a 40% HP opponent and you get 1 combo opportunity to kill them, oops, I did that wrong. You would do a EXSA3 or EXSA2 combo. So it's not bad. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I missed a dash. I missed a dash. Ugh. You hate to see it, unless you're Makoto, in which case you love to see it. He only got 1 hit of that super. But he only needed 1 hit. I would have fallen out of that. I think Makoto's safe if the opponent falls out, though. You can juggle into SA1. The scenarios are not even that rare. But they're hard. So you probably won't see it unless it's a really good Makoto. You fuck up Tengu? I fuck up SA2. Tengu's easy. I never fuck up Tengu. I don't know how to get that roundhouse. There it is. Yeah, there's like 4 Brazilian characters in the entire franchise, and 2 of them are electric. Forward light kick juggle after the corner. It's I think you can always do towards light kick, but against a lot of characters you can do better stuff. So for example, against some characters you can do a light dash punch. Against Hugo you can do a stand fierce. There's some other enders too, I think. You can actually get micro walk stand strong there, but it's really hard. So I hate going for it. Ugh. 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 All I gotta say there. Oops. I wonder if he would have parried that, or if he just shifted to blocking, or if it would have hit. We'll never know because I super cancelled. I was trying to make it safe on block, safer on block, but you can still punish it. You can always punish it. It was greedy. Hi. Dash in. I don't have enough meter to keep this going forever, I don't think. I don't remember. Ew, that ugly, ugly 2-hit version. It's fine, I still got him. It's fine, guys. Really? Oh shit. You have to command grab as Makoto for that punish. I remember that when it happened. Or as he recovers crouching. So as Stand Fierce just whiffs. I'm letting him steal back a lot of rounds, you know what I mean? I will adapt though, don't worry. I wonder if I could just like knock out a character who's like super hard to do the trials for. Elena's trials are unfortunately super difficult. So I don't know if I could potentially like keep that run. Or even get like a good run. Oops. I hate having to play against that because you have to do really dumb things to avoid that, basically. Perfect avoided. Makoto's got such a like she can get such a bullshit mix up out of a reset. Yay. If whoever gets the perfect T-Hawk record, it basically can't ever be beaten. Because T-Hawk has every combo you can do with T-Hawk you can just do on the first try. Aren't SF4 trials useless? Define useless. I should have done EX there. Kind of a zany little moment. These rounds feel so bad to lose. What if I just EX uppercutted? I really didn't want to. So I was just like, I'll weather the storm. And then the storm was fucking chop super. That doesn't confirm, that's the worst part. If I just blocked it, he would burn his whole super meter. S plus. Oh no. Yeah, and they're all on. There's like Manat. Manat has like 2 hard trials, and Chun-Li has 1 hard trial, and that's it. I don't even think 6. That was a little early there. I didn't have a meter, so my optimal thing to do after that was what I did. But I meant to do stand forward, not crouch forward. I'm choking away rounds. Doing EX uppercut felt really obvious too. Ugh. I don't think he bothers to expect it that much though. Got no meter. I mean, one frame links never end up being easier, and if a combo has like, I mean, they do get easier, but only to a point. If a combo has like 3 1-frame links in it, it's gonna be hard no matter what. Like Ultra Ken has a combo with like 4 1-frame links. Oops! Nice stand fierce. Looked really good there. Still a little early. Ah, I waited too. Oops, oops, oops. That was a failed super, and I'm very glad he failed it. Nice. I have no idea. I'm glad he got hit by that low forward because it wasn't really going anywhere. I didn't have a plan. It was a 50-50 between like a low and overhead, but the low was a lot easier and safer for me. That was actually, that's the ideal ender there. Well, he was crouching, so maybe not. I got a high connect cross-up medium kick, and normally you can't combo launcher there, so I did light kick. And then from there, the best possible thing you can do is medium kick. So that's the one use of Oro's TC. Oro has a TC and it does exactly one thing, and it's that. I guess I could have gone into Stomp. Stomp wouldn't have chipped him. I don't think. Maybe it would have. It would have been a mix-up. If I picked which version of Stomp, I could have gone cross-up or non-cross-up. Makoto's wide as shit on the ground, so the Stomp mix-up is very annoying. I got it. I didn't walk back enough there. But he actually still blocked it, so I guess I did walk back enough. I deserve this. Karakusa, maybe? That time I empty jumped because he parried on the way down literally 1 second prior. I tried to do TC there and I just fucked it up. But it was the play. TC was the play. There it was too. Also the play there. Help. Karakusa again? Maybe? Who knows? That was a big comeback. Yeah, I know, right? I felt like everything I did was the wrong thing. It's alright though, I got this. Nice fucking missed a dash. It's not that precise. That was, I had a better punish than that. Got him. My shitpost CMVs? I was thinking about doing a new one recently. I forget what the subject was going to be. I like had a new idea and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty funny. I found a 420 combo for like a lot of the cast now in SF5. But it would be hard to, it's really hard to find them. That's Oro's TC. I did the combo. Close medium kick would have been, I mean, close medium punch would have been better. Oops. The combo options are like varied enough now in SF5 that you can come up with 420 combos. But fancy ones is a much more complicated question. Low parry on wake up. Look at all the meter I have. Isn't that kind of a lot of meter? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the amount of meter I'm packing? Doing a different loop this time. Oops. He parried it. That's the loop I typically do versus Makoto. But I swapped it for a different loop recently, which is the one I've been doing versus him elsewhere in this video. Was the super worth it? I got that fireball. Ugh. He missed his punish though. Ah, that second hit only. It's alright. He hit backdash on wake up. He didn't have a good thing to do. Even if he parried my low forward, he didn't have a good thing to do because he was immediately going to be subjected to the super. So he couldn't have done like parry into super or anything like that. He would have just died. I've been in that scenario before, believe it or not. I've eaten an SA1 and then my SA2 has killed someone while the animation was playing. Look at us. I've almost pulled it even. He had a nice nice win count lead on me a bit ago. But now I'm turning the streak around a little bit. Oof. Make it stop. How will I steal this round? Oops, I didn't. I think the leftovers video had every combo that wasn't in the actual video. Unless there were some that just snuck by. I think he... Fuck. I hate that. Now I'm dizzy. Fuck Makoto. I hate Makoto so much. I actually like fighting Makoto. I hate eating that. I feel like a dumbass even though it's a mix-up. I tried to catch a parry, but he was too far away. That would have punished a parry, though. The backdash. Every Street Fighter character has huge hands and feet, but yes, Makoto especially, for both. Here's the old setup again. He parried once. We didn't even get to see it because it was only parrying for like 1 frame. I did low short that time instead of a cross-up. That just punishes anyone going for high parries. So not only is it a hard as fuck parry, but it's literally an impossible parry if Aura decides to go low. Well, it's not impossible, it's just that you would have to be tapping down for Aura's low hit, and most people do not tap down. So it's a nightmarish parry that's also a 50-50. And both sides of the 50-50 are nightmarish. That being said, I prefer to stay overhead than low. Because the parry is slightly easier if I go low. You can just tap down. You can parry the super low as well. This will... You fall into this, you can't parry it midair. I think he tried to time the parry so that he was parrying on the way down. But I actually already used up my JP there. It was 3 for the anti-air close strong, second hit. And then 4 for the first hit that I followed up with. Then 5 for the stomp, and then close strong first hit for 6. And if it gets to 6, they do not fall into the super, they hit the ground. I knew that doing that combo. I like count all the time when I'm doing aura juggles. You have to. But I wanted him to like be reset into a super anyway. But what I didn't expect was he just got hit before I could even pull a mix-up. Because he was looking for the parry, I imagine. If they recover into it, I can do an overhead low thing. Which is what I was going to do. But he died before I could. Fifth SF5 character, wrong answers only. Ryu. No bells and whistles, just Ryu. Imagine if they did that. I think that would cause more butthurt than any other character they could possibly add. Is if they just add a character who's already in the game again. And it's just the same character on 2 spots on the character select. What would actually cause the most butthurt of any possible character they could add? For some reason I thought he would try and jump over it, but he didn't. I guess I did light super thinking he would try and jump. Missed my overhead. Evil Ryu would be a pretty funny one. Oh, see, that's a good answer. Rufus or Forte. That's like a serious, like legit. DiCapri has fans. I'm sure it would cause a lot of ass pain, but it would also cause people to be happy. But Rufus and Forte don't really have that many fans. And people hate fighting them. He actually gets this quick stand. I get an unblockable there if you don't get it. I was caught completely off guard that he got it. I can still get unblockable there if I know he's going to quick stand, but it's a 50-50 because the timing... what I do is different based on whether he quick stands or not. But that's a really hard quick stand to get because the super freeze is during your down input and you can't buffer inputs during super freeze. So you either have to do a super... You either have to tap down right before the super freeze happens, not knowing it's even going to happen. or you've got to do it after the super freeze, which is only a few frames. Oh, the most possible butt hurt would be it not being Makoto. That's a curious thought. Ah, help. That parry was so reckless. I think Marvel also has it so you can't do things during super flashes, right? You can in Street Fighter 4 and 5. But I think in Marvel 3 and Infinite you can't do anything. I don't know about like Marvel 2. I'm really surprised that he reacted and was ready to do that. You can do that versus I think the medium and heavy super. Definitely the heavy one, which is the one I did. I was trying to preempt a jump and thinking I would be ready for whatever he did if he tried to dash. But he didn't try to dash, he tried the EX dash punch, which was not what I was thinking about. I would be just fine with Faye. Cool little combo by me. I maybe could have canceled uppercut, but that can fall out, so. Those are my coins of immense respect. Imagine he parried. Look at this meter! What do you guys think about all the bar I have right now? Cool block. Oh, look how much meter I ended with, too. He got the early fight a new rival. There's only a couple frames to get that. He has to be mashing the fuck on the start button. God, fighting games must be such money sinks. You ever think about every single one of these games is supposed to cost a quarter? Or like 50 cents if you're at one of those arcades? Oh, he was ready. I think he gets that parry once or twice more. It's not hard to parry that. Any two-hit super in the game if you're waiting for it. That's usually a sign that you've got to cool it and start going for meaty throws. Oh, I hit him. Did you try to parry? I tried to dizzy with that combo. And then I actually go for a jump in stomp for like the second time in the whole set. I've like turned off of that. I don't do it that much anymore. I don't know if I've ever seen an arcade that took more than $1. The only arcade machine I can think of that took $1 was like Street Fighter 4 right at the beginning. Look at my resources. I have a lot. A lot of resources. That was really slow. Why can you dash yours? Fireball. Delete this. I've had so many people do that to me. I had a 3-win streak or something, or 4, and now I'm on another 4-win streak. I have adapted. Oh, I low parried a stand jab. Must suck. Ah, missed my neutral jump. That kind of sucked. If I jumped forward, it still would have worked. I got the fucking direction I didn't want to jump. I parry there. No, stop. I said that after the set. I was like, please don't ever, please stop resetting into command grab, because I hate trying to expect that. Got the quick stand again, and then in that just happened. The parry. I do that shit too. Yes. Nice. Auto shimmy, baby. Yeah, I knew he would go through it, because he did that last time. Gotcha. Max meter build, baby. $20.09. Go to bed, Grandpa. It's past your bedtime. That's like almost the same age as me. Classic. Classic Oro combos. Man, this combo feels good to hit. I'm 29. In terms of third strike players, I'm a baby. Almost everyone who plays this game is old. And by old, I mean 30s. Or 40s, even. It's nice to get that new blood. Yep. Replays of me versus Duralath. I'm laying it on him with my grimy SA2 Oro. Oh, he tried to parry. Would have worked if I did a regular jump in. Ah, the fucking... I beat the grab with the... That's a good feel. That throw tech. How will he still win? Ah, that grabs my fucking uppercut. That has some throw invincibility. I'm so fucking mad about that encounter. Oops. Still free to that. Nothing changed. Ah, that felt good. And now he's dead. There was like nothing good to do there. He couldn't do wake up grab, and if he did wake up parry into grab, then I was gonna tech that because I was just gonna throw him there no matter what. I'd have had time to finish the dash and grab. And I have to do the Crota setup here. And then I jumped kind of late. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if he after the successful throw tech, he would have died to chip, because chances are he would not have parried there. I've never had anyone do that successfully. It's a very different timing than you would think. Unusual screen position, but I think I still get it. Crouch strong instead of stand strong. Oops. Jump and stomp would have been good there. I still got a nice little mix to kill him though. I think I switched to SA3 here. No, not yet. Eventually I just get bored of winning. Does that happen? I feel like I eventually do that. I'm at 6 wins now. There's been a total adaptation. Ah, the parry! Don't look at me for why Japanese people do anything. I could have close strong that on reaction even. I didn't though. That was a punish, I think. Even on a hit, Universal Overhead has pretty garbage frame data on a grounded, fully grounded opponent if it hits on its first frame. He gets that quick stand like every time. I'm blown away that he got it that many times. That's really hard to hit. I didn't have a super, so I deliberately did a close medium kick after parry instead of close heavy kick. Oops, I was holding up there. He tried something super and failed, but I was jumping. I jumped pre-freeze. That's the annoying thing about Makoto. That's why Makoto is bullshit. Because in that one frame that he dropped the super, I held up for that frame. There we go. I pick SA3 because I'm tired of winning. Reactions are like 80% expectation. More like 90%. There's like a very deliberate and obvious thing in Street Fighter where they try and make the things that you're supposed to react to reactable and the things that you're not supposed to react to unreactable. The exception is overheads. Overheads are like that one thing where I should say, and maybe dash-ins too, so maybe two things. You can play around dashes even. Ah, jump medium kick would have been so good. I got the high connect there, but I didn't have a super no matter what I did. I had like a super reset combo that might have been good. Anyway, it takes around about 17, 18 frames, give or take 3 to react to something. And then like do your defense against it. And a jump takes like 40, for example. So if you're waiting for a jump, you can see it, even if you're an old man. Tycho hasn't won an offline CPT event in over a year. He's over the hill. I just fucking read that. Or I just interpreted it. I read it, but I get the joke now. Isn't this year's CPT gonna be online too? SF5 I call his game. SF4 I would also call his game. I don't know if I would call a no, yeah. I would call all of those his games. Jackie Chan in Fists of Fire. I've heard that game. Oh. I cash out early for extra dizzy. You get less scaling on your stun if you do what I did. And then I wait for my super to end. So I can get a little bit of meter back. Look, there it is. Look at my meter. If I killed him with the super, I wouldn't have that. A lot of people gush about Alpha 3. This is something that's very rarely discussed in fighting games. Alright? Which neutral is the most fun? You feel like you never hear that, right? People don't discuss that. People talk about balance and shit all the time. People talk about, like, when people talk about A3, they usually talk about, like, fucking infinite combos or V'ism or shit like that. But just the neutral. Just fucking throwing fireballs and doing spaced pokes and whatnot. I think Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 both have super fun neutral. I would say Third Strike has really fun neutral as well. Because of the parries. Because I can do that. But I feel like people rarely discuss that, you know what I mean? Ah. That was me holding up. For like all of that, it was me holding up. I was wrong. Wrong guess? Melee neutral, sure. That gets a pass in my book. Melee does have fun neutral. KOF has good neutral. I feel like something was lost for SF4 and SF5 in neutral compared to Alpha and Third Strike. And maybe even SF2. This is deliberate 3-stone. He dashed out! I never hit him. That like completely fucked with me. I'm brain broken for the rest of this round. You can tell I'm brain broken because I just did a crouch jab, which is a button I hit once a year. KO 15. I was very happy to see Yoshiro, but also Yoshiro looked like how do I say this? I thought it was a gag at first. I thought it was something that like someone like random put together. And that's because it didn't really look like Yoshiro. I thought it was unofficial. It was, I don't know if it was like his actual appearance. or what it was. I thought he looked like some other character. I was like, oh wow, they put so and so in. They did a mock-up for so and so in KOF. He kind of looked too young, I guess. There's something about the lighting too, but I forget what character he looked like. Ah, yes, Urian. Look at that little juggle. I'm very hopeful that if Yashiro is in, that Shermie and Chris will be in, because I like Shermie and Chris a lot. And actually, I like Yashiro a lot, so... Look at that cross-up! Did you see that cross-up parry? Have you ever seen anyone hit a parry like that? I was like, gloves are coming off right now. I did that parry. And he's still like, what the fuck? The Orochi versions would be extremely cool and hopefully easy to add. I would also like 2 different versions of Kyo. And maybe Iori. And maybe some of the other ones. I want 2 different versions of Ryo! When's the last time that there were 2 Ryos in a single game? Give me the Ryo with fireballs. Ah, I missed it. He does look whiter. I remember thinking that myself. He looks very tan in game. Can't believe that just worked. I mean, there's supposed to be a... I think there's at least one game Ryo takes on the Mr. Karate thing, or that's referenced in some way. Can't believe he blocked that. Never had anyone block that my whole life. When did Yashiro debut? 97? 96? Probably 97, right? I don't actually know. Recently on the Bad Balance Elena video, someone left a comment that Elena was the most lazily designed character in fighting games, and that she was just a ripoff of Eddie. And I looked it up, and as it turns out, Elena actually predates Eddie. I was pretty surprised to learn that. Both of them came out in 1997. But Elena was New Generation, which was like February 1997. Eddie Gordo from Tekken, and Elena from Street Fighter. Elena was made first, and Eddie later. I only quote the really dumb comments. That one wasn't really dumb, it was just misinformed. And I didn't know until I looked it up right then. Oof. Look at all that health I just lost because I guessed wrong like 3 times. Now what? What do I do? If I stomp there? Ooh, I would have won. Oh, we stopped there. It was 14 to 14, and he was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, huh? Can you believe it? Stop at 14-14? We're just going to save the mystery forever if we would have got that 15. We'll never know.